Hey, what is going on, you guys? Luke Wayne here. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I really do. And as always, remember high hopes and low expectations. We are going to talk about what realistically is going to be achieved with Gotham Knights. Now, as you know, as you should know, WB Games Montreal is making this game, and they made Batman Arkham Origins widely considered by many to be the worst game in the Arkham series, although that's debatable by many people. And the Arkham series has a long history with Game of the Year awards. Arkham Asylum won a Game of the Year award. Arkham City won Game of the Year award. We all know that iconic cover that they just splattered all that decorations on. Even Arkham Knight, I'm pretty sure, won Game of the Year. There's so many different Game of the Year nominate or different. I don't know what to call them, companies that do the Game of the Year award. We'll get to that in a minute. But the only game that I believe, Arkham game, main installment at least, not a spin-off, the only main installment that didn't win one was Arkham Origins. And these are the same people that made Arkham Origins, which I know is concerning for a lot of people. And of course, we all want, our favorite game to win Game of the Year. But if I'm being honest, I don't think this has a chance of winning Game of the Year. Why do I say that? Well, I'm going to refrain from diving deep into the gameplay that we saw yesterday because, we can't really judge the whole game based on that. But to be quite honest, it didn't look Game of the Year worthy. But besides that, the main reason why I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year is just look at the games that have come out this year already. You have Elden Ring, you have Horizon, you have Saints Row. And then look at the games coming. Look at the game that comes out just a few weeks after Gotham Knights comes out. It's God of War Ragnarok. Now, God of War 2018 won Game of the Year that year. And I honestly don't think this stands a chance against God of War Ragnarok. That game hasn't even come out yet, and I think that's probably going to be Game of the Year. That's my prediction. And of course, you have that the Harry Potter game that's going to come out in December. But beyond that, most of the games that have come out this year that are Game of the Year contenders are original IPs, or at least were original IPs. I know God of War has been a thing for a long time, and same thing with Horizon, that's a sequel. But if Gotham Knights wasn't called Gotham Knights, and it wasn't about the Bat family, if these were completely new, original characters never seen before, I wouldn't pre-order the game. I would have no interest in it. And I think it's safe to assume a large part of my audience wouldn't either. I know I definitely wouldn't pre-order the game. I wouldn't buy it I wouldn't buy it a week after release, unless it was like really, really good. It was like this godsend, then I might buy it after a couple of weeks. But this game, I think it's safe to say, and people can hate me for saying this, but it's the truth, is being carried by its namesake. People just want to buy it because it's, a Bat family game or a Batman game, some people would say. And with these other games, that is not the case. Now, sure, you might want to buy Elden Ring because you're just obsessed with that world that it takes place in. And sure, you're going to want to buy the new God of War because you like the story of the last one. And you might like the developer studios. But for the most part, these games get popular in the first place because they're fun to play. And Gotham Knights is not nearly up to that level in the mainstream media. No one is really talking about this game. It's not being marketed that well. And I will say, I don't think that's Gotham Knights, the game itself's fault. I think it's just the marketing team's not really doing a good job. Hopefully this month at IGN will fix that. But if we're just talking about awareness, this game doesn't even compete with the others. It's just because of the IP that it takes place in. Now, I know the other Batman games have a long history of being Game of the Year, as I've said before, and I love Arkham City. It's my favorite game of all time. I love these games. Arkham Asylum won Game of the Year, and that game was the first game in the series. Like, that game took everyone by surprise. It was so great. You might be saying, Luke, why don't you think this game will do the same? And it might be due to bad marketing, but I just don't think the quality of what we've seen so far matches that of even Arkham Asylum. Now, you know what? It might very well do the same. It might take us all by surprise. It might be this fantastic, amazing game. It might be the best game I've ever played in my life. Who knows? And I hope it does. And you know what? It very well might win Game of the Year. Because there are so many different Game of the Year awards. I can't even keep track of them. There's the DICE Awards. There's the British Academy Awards. There's the Game Awards, obviously. Developers' Choice Awards. There's like the Golden Joystick Awards. There's the Japanese Game Awards, which Spider-Man actually beat God of War in that in 2018. So there's so many different Game of the Year companies, whatever, doing this, that it very well might win just one of them. And that's also why you see so many different games that claim to be Game of the Year, because they all won Game of the Year in someone's eye out there, But judging by how the main public has reacted to this game, and I've made many videos about that in the past, people just hate on Gotham Knights. I don't think this game is going to have the best reception. And even if it does, even if this is the best game to ever release on God's green earth, I don't think it's going to sell too well because people have already formed an opinion about this game. That's how the general public works. They see something they don't like and they already form an opinion on it before it even comes out. That's just how life works. And I hope this game wins Game of the Year because that'd be awesome, and I'm a huge Batman fan, and I would love that. But I just don't think it's possible. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think this game is going to win Game of the Year? Do you think this is going to be a good game? Do you think it's going to get 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, or do you think it's going to get a 4 or a 3 or a 7 or 8? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I read all the comments, even if I don't react to all of them. I read them all in the first few days at least, and I go back later. But yeah, let me know. Thank you so much for your attention. Stay awesome, y'all, and peace.